Okay. They say we're ready to go.
I'm ready. Get quiet.
Waiting for it to come on. Here we go.
There it
Thank
is.
you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. Welcome. I'd like to call this meeting to order, and if you would stand, Councilman Green will have our invocation and lead us in our pledge of allegiance.
Most gracious Heavenly Father, we thank you for the many blessings you bestow upon us every day, especially the blessing of this great city and this great country in which we live. We especially ask that you be with our first responders and their families, our soldiers and sailors who are protecting our way of life and their families. And we especially, dear Lord, ask you to be with the people of Ukraine, give them strength and the will to fight their evil oppressors. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Thank you, buddy. Okay, next item on our agenda is our audience of visitors. I don't see anyone, but if there is anyone that would like to address council on any issue, we certainly love to hear from you at this time. I don't see anybody. So we'll move on to the approval of our minutes. We had two sessions, work session April 25th, regular session April 25th, 2022.
Mayor, I move that we approve the minutes of the work session and the regular session of April 25th, 2022.
Okay?
Second.
All right, we have a motion made second. We adopt both of those sets of minutes. Ms. Kim?
Councilman Green,
Aye.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Councilman Five,
Aye.
Councilwoman Andrews,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman,
Aye.
Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 6-0.
Okay, thanks, Kim. Next item on our agenda, item E, is unfinished business, the second reading, final adoption of the FY 2023 annual financial report. Mr. Wheeler, any comments before?
No, sir, but we're glad to answer any questions you may
Okay,
have.
any questions of the manager? If not, it's my understanding we can do all of these ordinances at one time, so if someone's prepared for the motion.
Mayor, I move that we adopt the three ordinances in front of us. The first one being an ordinance to appropriate funds to the various governmental funds of the city of Poquoson, Virginia, fiscal year 2023. The second one being an ordinance to lay a $1.13 levy per $100 assessed value on all real estate in the city of Poquoson, Virginia for the general operation of the various departments of the city government. And number three, ordinance to lay a $4.15 levy on personal property, a 1/10 of a $1,000 levy on all watercraft, $1.50 levy on all privately owned camping trailers and motorhomes, and a $1.13 levy on all vehicles without motive power used or designed to be used as manufactured homes in the city of Poquoson, Virginia, general operation of the various departments of the city government.
Okay, thank you, buddy.
Second.
All right, we have a motion made and seconded. We adopt those three ordinances. Any questions, comments, concerns? If not, Ms. Kim?
I wouldn't just comment again
Okay.
that we only have the one tax rate. We don't have separate tax rates in the city depending on where you live. That seemed to be a misunderstanding from our audience a couple meetings ago.
Okay. Ms. Kim?
Councilman Five. Aye. Councilwoman Andrews,
Aye.
Councilman Green,
Aye.
Vice Mayor Freeman,
Aye.
Councilman Hucks,
Aye.
Mayor Hessel.
Aye.
Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 6-0.
All right, thank you, Kim. Comments to city manager?
Thank you. Mr. Mayor, members of council, and this is really for the public, just wanted to highlight, for those at home, those with us today, that our process for filling two school board vacancies that are coming up officially kicks off today. The school board appointment process, because we appoint our school board and rather than have them directly elected, is then guided by the Code of Virginia and also by your own practices and your recently adopted SOP. So the process going forward is we're officially announcing between now and your next meeting on the 23rd that we will be receiving board bank applications and other expressions of interest for the soon-to-be open positions of Eastern District and Western District School Board members. There are incumbents who are eligible for reappointment. However, any person that is otherwise eligible to serve in either of those capacities is also encouraged to put forward an application. The way the process will work going forward, at your next meeting, which is again the 23rd, we will have a public hearing. The clerk will open the public hearing. She will read the names of every person that has put themselves forward to be considered for either one of those positions. During the public hearing, while it's open, any citizen can come forward and put their name or the name of anyone else that would otherwise be eligible to serve in that appointment forward, as well as council members have the opportunity to also place names directly into consideration. At the conclusion of the public hearing, then that is essentially your applicant pool at that point. Once it's closed, based on your recently approved SOP, we would anticipate approximately up to three persons for each position being interviewed. In conversations earlier today with the mayor, it is our expectation that interviews will be held immediately prior to the council's June 13th meeting, and that also at the June 13th meeting, we will need time to make those appointments. So that's the process going forward. If there's anyone that has questions about being on the school board, I encourage them to contact the superintendent's office or the chairperson of the school board. And if they are interested to know, again, how to get a board bank application, they are on our website, but you can just call the city manager's office and we'll be glad to send you one. And that's the first thing. If there are no council
Any
questions
questions,
about
Brandy?
that.
Okay.
I just had one other thing. I just wanted to thank our public works and police and fire folks who worked throughout the weekend as we were going into the rain type storms beginning Friday and continuing through the weekend, and the tides come behind it. We had some elevated tide yesterday. We'll have some today, and we'll continue to have at least minor, if not slightly into the moderate range tides through Wednesday. So we're not out of the woods yet on that, but fortunately for us, they have been a bit less, about a half a foot less than had been projected. So that's good news all the way around. That's all.
All right, thanks, sir. David?
Thank you, Gordon. I have no comments.
Okay, buddy?
No comment.
Keith?
Nothing from me, sir.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Janet?
I just wanted to say, so I got to go up and use the convenience site this weekend, which I've used many times, and I just want to say what a great service that is that our city provides, so that we don't have to drive our stuff up to York County. And it's a really nice service to have that twice a month, to just be able to take your stuff up for free and get rid of it. And I wanted to thank Randy for the SOP, because I think that makes the process and what's happening really clear for everybody, citizens, and so thanks for the work on that.
My pleasure.
Since Bud always says it, thank you to everybody watching.
Including Bud, hopefully tonight.
Gary?
Nothing, sir.
Okay. Mr. Kim? We need a motion to adjourn, right?
So moved.
Second.
Motion made, second, we adjourn. Mr. Kim?
Vice Mayor Freeman.
Aye.
Councilwoman Andrews.
Aye.
Councilman Fogg.
Aye.
Councilman Green.
Aye.
Mayor Hessel. Mr. Mayor, the motion carried by a vote of 6-0.
We are adjourned. 9 minutes.